Take it from United Van Lines. Moving yourself sounds simple until it isn't. The packing, the lifting, the truck rental, the stairs, the mess, and suddenly, do it yourself feels like do everything yourself. Now, imagine a move with United Van Lines. United's pros know how to pack, lift, protect, and transport your belongings safely, efficiently, and on schedule. No guesswork, no borrowed dollies, no wondering if your couch will survive the trip. With a full-service move by United, your move is handled by experts. Your time stays yours. Your belongings stay protected, and your stress level dramatically lower. Because moving shouldn't leave you exhausted before you even arrive. Full-service moving from America's #1 mover, United. It's a better way to move. Get a free quote at unitedvanlines.com.
Hello everybody, Oliver here from the Earful Tower. Today we're talking about the 15th district of Paris, and I met with our guest today, Gabriella Hafner, aka Gaby Hafner, and she has a really popular Instagram account and a few other accounts too under her name. I'll link it obviously in the show notes, but she shares things to do in France. She does language stuff in Paris and beyond. Check her out. But she's talking today about the 15th arrondissement. And once again, I said to her, tell me where to meet you. And as you'll hear in the episode, we met in a Korean cafe before sitting in a park a little way down the street. And also you hear us talking about swimming in the Seine. That's exactly what I did after we finished the interview, and it was an exquisite experience. More on that at the end of the episode, but first, some music from Press Maxim. Gaby Hafner, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Ollie?
I'm doing very well. Funny that you called me Ollie, and I didn't know whether to call you Gaby or Gabriella, but we'll go familiar. Gaby and Ollie.
Nice short names.
Tell me, firstly, let's paint a picture. Where people are probably saying there's noise in the background. Yeah. I can hear pigeons that seem injured. Where are we sitting and what's going on?
We're sitting in a park that's just near Commerce. So that's a really cute area in the 15th. You've got a ton of shops and things around here. So we're just hanging out here at a park.
Yeah, kids playing.
Yeah, there's ping pong tables that people are sitting on. They're not playing, unfortunately. But people actually do play on
I
these.
bet.
Yeah.
And we did just see a pigeon that was feigning that he was injured. And you
Yes.
got quite not wound up, but upset. I sensed that. And when we were walking here, you saw a cat that was out of place. I sense that you're an animal lover.
I really love animals. I love them so much, and I feel like I'm just walking around paying attention to them all the time, and I feel like people don't. But yeah, I don't know.
Have you been to we're meant to be talking about the 15th, but have you been on safari or something and seen all the horrors that happen?
I've never been on safari. No, I have never.
Did you manage it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just painting a picture of who you are.
Probably not. But I used to volunteer at the animal shelter, the local animal shelter in the south of France, in Montpellier, where I was before coming to Paris. And that's where I adopted my dog from also. So
lovely.
Yeah, that was actually really difficult being a volunteer there, because it's just so hard to see. Just all the dogs and cats in need of a home. So anyways, that's me. I love the animals.
I think I'm interested to hear what it's like to have an animal, to have a dog and a cat in the 15th. But let's switch it to the 15th, because you said that we do your stats first. You lived here for a year and a half.
Yep.
In France for 9 years, did you say?
Yeah, about 9 years in France now.
So you know what you're talking about?
Yes, yeah.
And when I said, do you like the 15th enough to sing its praises, you were like, give me that chance.
Yeah, I love the 15th.
Let's start there. Why?
It's such an underrated arrondissement, I feel like. I feel like a lot of people, when they hear it, they either know nothing about it or they just think of it as residential. And I think it's true, it is residential, but I think that's actually one of its strengths. One thing I love about the 15th is you're just not going to see as many tourists as you get in a lot of the other arrondissements. So I feel like I'm properly living in Paris, not something that's like Paris, but what everyone goes to. But then I just think there's like so much here, right? Like I've got amazing restaurants, amazing cafes. My one street where I live, there's literally like everything you could imagine. You've got the boucherie, the poissonnerie, you've got the fromagerie, you've got a bookstore, you've got the wine store, and then you've got like your typical Franprix, right? But even at the Franprix like that I go to, I feel like I have friends there, which sounds silly, but it's such a neighborhood feel. Like I go in and I see Jay and I'm like, hey Jay, how you doing? He asks me about, what's going on, or Money. Also, his name is Money. It's really funny. But yeah, I feel like I've got my friends in my little neighborhood. Yeah.
That's really nice. And people often, I agree. I get the sense when I'm here. I was just in the 16th before that, which is a whole different planet.
Yeah.
I mean, a whole different planet.
It's very different. Yeah.
But here, it feels like people say that Paris is full of 500 villages or whatever. Totally. We're trying to break it down into 20 different villages / arrondissements / kingdoms, we're calling them for this series.
That.
But the 15th really does have a different feel to the rest of Paris. Do you think, what is the main tourist attraction here? Is there one?
Do you know what I'd say is you can see the Eiffel Tower from a lot of places here. And obviously the 15th is massive, right? Like where I live pretty close to the Eiffel Tower. I live kind of in between that and the Seine, right? So I'd say that probably the main tourist attractions are going to be...
The ones that aren't here.
The ones that are not like properly in it. But you do have the Seine right there. And then you've got the Eiffel Tower, which is super close. So I don't think there's any sort of tourist attraction. Do you know what I mean? Like I think people come here because it's kind of close to... some of them, but they're not,
But the people that I'm looking around and seeing now, certainly seem to be French people. Seem to be younger people, is that fair?
Yeah, I think it's super interesting too, because I think a lot of people associate the 15th just with maybe like families or even some older people, but I think there's actually a lot of young people here too, and it just seems like a really nice blend of like a bit of everything, which I think is really cool.
We've got. I want to. Also, I say young people here. We are sitting in a children's park, which is why they're very young. But I mean younger people, like in their 20s and 30s. But before we get to the Seine that you mentioned, because you and I share an interest in the Seine that we'll talk about. Yeah. But I want to give a shout out to. I asked the Australian ambassador, whose house is also in the 15th arrondissement, and I happened to be at a dinner party mentioned just before we started recording, and I said to her, Lynette Wood, I said, Your Excellency. Tell me so I want to run her favorite place past you. I said, tell me a place here that's really good. And she said the markets under the Dupleix metro.
Yes, absolutely.
The open air markets, Wednesdays and Sundays, I think.
And Sundays, exactly. I mean, it's incredible. I think, a lot of people probably know about the Aix-en-Provence markets, right? It's like kind of like that, but it's Paris, right? And it's...
Whoa, that good?
Yes,
as
absolutely.
The Aix-en-Provence market?
Yes, 100%. It's so good. It's
under
so good.
Bridge,
it's so good. I swear to you.
I'm going to come back and I believe you, but you just take me by surprise because...
No, it's really good. And people don't realize it, which is crazy.
I have no idea.
Like,
but I do trust the ambassador.
Yeah,
I have to.
I trust her too. But seriously, I think
she's my ambassador.
If not, she'll revoke
she could.
rights to be here.
They've got the power. I don't know.
But no, I think if you talk to anyone in the 15th, it's probably one of the things they'll mention because it's kind of iconic here.
Cool.
Yeah,
okay. Let's take it down to the Seine. I have not done this yet, but I know you specifically here. I know jumping in. Yes.
Oh, so we've got the Grenelle little Seine thing, and I'm obsessed with it. I love
it
so much.
Where is it exactly? Describe it.
I don't know how to describe it. It's like along the. It's really close to the Eiffel Tower. So
I think
it's
the Île aux Cygnes, that man-made little island.
Yes, it's not too far from that.
It's not across from it.
Oh my gosh, no, I'm trying to think. It might be. It might be across from it.
I'm gonna go find it after and jump in.
Yeah. It's. I mean, like you've just got this perfect view of the Eiffel Tower, so it's just a little bit would it be south? I think south of that. But I think you might be right. It might be Ile de Seine. I'm just not even paying attention to the other side.
You're just swimming.
Honestly. I'm just swimming and looking at the Eiffel Tower, to be honest.
But you got a wildly popular Instagram account. You share that you go swimming there.
Oh, that's very sweet. I don't know about wildly popular, but yeah, I shared that I went swimming there. Yeah.
You must, because I also say that I jump in the Seine sometimes. Yeah. Legally, I should add, like they've opened it for the summer.
Yes.
Not so much on social media, but when I tell people in real life that I swim, have you ever seen such divisive reactions? In fact, we were talking about this at the embassy, the American 4th of July party.
Yeah.
Someone, Anna Klutz it was.
Oh, yeah.
She almost vomited when we said
I know, the face that people make. I think it's really,
she said she would never do it, and I was like, why not?
I don't know. I don't know why people, do you know what I think? the Seine is such a big river too. Like there are going to be places where it looks gross, but if you've ever been to the swimming things, especially this one, Grenelle, I mean, the water is so clear. Like I was shocked by how clear that water is. And the whole setup is incredible. Like they have showers that you can shower off in. Last summer they even provided SPF.
Sun cream, yeah.
Yeah, sun cream, yeah. They had lockers for us to put our stuff away in. Like, I mean, I don't know. And these like beautiful little decks basically where you can sun and sit out. It's just so nice.
What's people's issue with it? Is it that there might be like dead bodies in there? Is that what it is?
I think people think of dead bodies, and obviously before the Olympics people were talking, I think people did go take a poo in the Seine. Yeah. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, I get if you've, you know, I think the poor Seine, right? It's had 100 years of like getting a bad name and getting crapped on, basically, literally and figuratively. Yeah. And you know what? I don't know. You got to give it a chance. I think it's amazing, and they're also so careful. Do you know? I've actually had to get out. Maybe this is gonna make it sound bad, but I've had to get out, and the reason why is because they said there was contamination upriver, and the water tested clear here, but just in case they wanted us to get out, and then, you know, you're able to go in the next day or something. Yeah. But I feel like they're being responsible about it. And,
I saw something that someone said, everybody knows there's contamination and, let's say, bodies in the ocean, right? Yeah. But people swim, right?
Of course, totally.
And if you were in a swimming pool with a dead body, you would never get in, right?
Also, swimming pools, people are always peeing in them, right?
The point is, everyone, there's a ratio to it.
Yeah.
And the Seine seems to be on that divisive line.
Yeah.
No one would go, I'm not swimming in the river. It
or
could
the
be contaminated.
Pool,
or the pool, whatever. Anyway, back to on the land, okay?
Yeah.
Let's talk about what we just did. I said to you, tell me anywhere. I don't want to influence you at all, but tell me somewhere we meet. And, where did you choose?
I chose a place that I'm probably going to pronounce poorly, but it's Sang-Bong-Lo. I think it's low at the end. It's a Korean place, actually. And one thing that I really love about this neighborhood, too, is there is so much amazing Korean food. Like, if you look right there is another Korean restaurant.
We just sat here by random.
Yeah, we just sat here.
You're not promoting... This isn't a Korean promotion podcast. There's anything wrong with Korean food. No. So I would never have chosen that place.
Yeah.
And I wasn't familiar with the food that we ate or the drink that... What did we go in... this will make me sound like I don't know what's happening, but what was the drink that we had?
Yeah, we had hojicha. And it's like I think it's actually a sort of black tea, but it's delicious. It's like a yummy latte drink. And I just love that spot. I think it's so cute.
Lunch we
had kimbap. Oh my gosh, I'm like pronouncing all the Korean things probably horribly. But the kimbap is kind of, I mean, it looks a bit like a sushi, right? But like a really big, fat, chunky one. And
you almost choked on your kimbap.
Multiple times. It's so big. It's so big.
It was delicious, though. Yeah. It was a great recommendation.
Yeah.
And so there's lots of places like that. It seemed like sort of felt, I don't know if hole in the wall is the right place, but it certainly wasn't a big... 16th arrondissement luxury restaurant with 900 seats or something.
I think hole in the wall is actually really accurate. Like even when you pass it from the front, I think a lot of people go by and they have no idea what's there, right? Like there's a sign in Korean even. And I think that's part of the charm. It's like there are so many places like that. And one of my favorite things, honestly, is having people come here, like my friends, and me showing them a really cool cafe or restaurant that they had zero clue about and then they love. Because the thing is also, even with like cafes, like I found there's a lot of cafes in Paris that aren't that cute. Like that sounds weird, but like aesthetically, like I like something that feels like cute, cozy, almost like you're going into someone's home. And there are some places like that, but like not that many. Whereas here I actually find like...
You sort of mean like, sorry to interrupt, but do you mean that like... Because I think I agree with you, but I just want to make sure I understand.
Yes.
There's a lot that feel like copy-pastes of an idea that worked somewhere.
Yes. And a little bit sterile where they're trying to make it cute, but it's kind of sterile still.
I feel like there's some going for like a Scandinavian thing. That there's one I found in the 9th recently that had a Scandinavian name, and my wife being Swedish, we were like, let's check it out. And we went in, and they weren't from anywhere near Scandinavia.
Oh, yeah?
And I was like, this isn't...
It's a bit weird.
It felt weird. It didn't really work.
Inauthentic, right?
Oh, certainly inauthentic.
This is it. And something I really love is like there's a lot of really authentic places. Like there's also a great Japanese cafe near my place. So I love going there. And it's just so, like all the details have been so thoughtfully done. And it feels just like you've been transported somewhere. And I love that feeling so much. And I think that's part of the magic of Paris that you don't actually get everywhere. So, yeah.
So do you feel like the fact that there's not many tourists, there's a sort of younger crowd, there's lots of different restaurants and cafes with different personalities here. Does that do you feel like that really differs from the rest of the city? Like, do you spend time elsewhere and notice this difference?
I feel like probably one of the biggest differences I feel, honestly, is, the crowds, I'd say. Like, when I go to other places in the city, there can be lots of really cool restaurants. Like, you mentioned the Ninth. I love the Ninth for the restaurants. I think so many amazing things. But I think what's really neat is that thing that just generally, it feels like calmer, right? So you're getting people, but it feels like people who are just kind of living, doing their thing, and not like people who are in a busy hustle bustle rush with like tons of people packed there, right? So it feels somehow more intimate to me, like, and that's something I really appreciate. And maybe a silly thing too, but I do have a dog, and I like being able to walk him somewhere where it's not going to be like crowded with tons of people. Like, I like it to be a stroll, and I'm not like kind of stressed for us with like managing all the tourists and stuff. So
is it a little dog or?
He's a little dog, yeah. He weighs 5.5 kilo.
I don't think I've ever talked to someone about having a dog in Paris, so you can be the first.
Really?
Yeah, it's never come up in conversation, but like, when it's a he or a she?
It's a he.
What's his name?
His name is Caspi. It's short for Caspian.
Yeah, it's Caspian. When you take Caspi around, is it like, is this a dog city? Is this a dog district?
Oh my God, that's such an interesting question, because in some ways it is. Like, in some ways Paris is really great because you can take your dog to a lot of places, right? To the restaurants, a lot of cafes. And at the same time, it's not, because of the fact that there are so many, at least here, right, around where I live, so many parks where you cannot take your dog, right? Like, this beautiful park on the other side has got really nice grass and stuff. We can't bring him here. And I find that so frustrating. I remember trying to explain it to my mom back home. She's in the US, and she couldn't understand. She's like, but it's a park, shouldn't a dog be allowed? And she said, I'm sure they mean that you can't take your dog without a leash. And I said, no, it's just period. You can't take them. And so that is a bit difficult. Like, I wish there were more kind of just green spaces I could be hanging out with my dog.
Can you take dogs? I don't have a dog, so I never thought about it really. But can you take dogs to like Luxembourg Gardens and those sort of manicured ones?
No, yeah. And so I actually got yelled at once. My small dog, who was in a bag, and I was walking through it to get to the other side of Luxembourg just to cut through, and I didn't have him on the ground. They actually, got mad at me.
Even in a bag?
Yeah, in a bag.
So what did they make you do? Like, if you're in the middle of the garden, did they make you go back or closest?
They just told me to leave. I guess the closest exit is what they told me to go to. Well, I think they were just watching that I got out. But I do have to say, there is a portion where you can take your dog in Luxembourg, but it's a small little portion, and it's like the rest of it, you're not allowed to. And it's like, even if you're trying to walk there, you'd have to walk around the whole rest of the garden to get there rather than, you know what I mean? So,
we've gone out of the 15th.
We've gone out of the 15th.
We've got to come back.
Let's come back.
Okay.
All this to say, though, and the 15th, unfortunately, there's hardly any spots where you can really take your dog, and for parks, I want to say, and that's kind of frustrating, at least in my part of the 15th, because, again, it's big, yeah.
I got a question for you as a content creator. Living in this district, right? A lot of your stuff is like showing things to do in Paris and talking about life in Paris. Do you feel like a lot of your work can be done in this district, or do you need to get out?
I would say a lot of times I get out of here. And I think for a couple reasons. I think it's because a lot of times I'm showing things, to be honest, that tourists want to see, right? And two, there's a lot of places here that this is maybe bad of me, but that I do want to gatekeep a little bit, and I don't necessarily want everyone going there.
That restaurant you took me to, do you even like it?
I love it!
I'm just kidding.
I know. I love it so much. I really, But so at the same time, this is it. It's like, this is obviously where I live too, right? So it's I don't necessarily want everyone to be.
I used to live in the 7th district.
Yeah.
And we used to go every single day to a cafe called Blue Olive.
Oh, I know.
You know
Blue
it?
Olive. Yes, they do big coffees.
They do everything.
It's so good though. I love it.
Every single person who works there was a babysitter for us at some point.
Oh my God, no way.
We went there every single day and we loved it. I never mentioned on the podcast.
Yeah.
Until I left, and then I sent them all the business I could.
Yeah, that's it,
So that's a nice way to do it as well.
I think so, definitely.
When you move to another district, you can release your true list of all the places that you love the most.
100%, definitely,
Now I want to, we talk about how it's not very touristy, but I want to switch tack a little bit to imagine you've got some tourists coming to Paris, and they've done everything, they've ticked off all the things, but they go, gosh, Gaby really made this place sound cool. I want to come to the 15th for a full day.
Okay.
Can you just list off some places that they might not find? I mean, you can be obvious with it, but if you want to go offbeat, that's cool too.
Yeah, okay. My first thing goes to like food and coffee stuff again.
Anything you want.
Yeah. Well, so one of my other favorite coffee shops is really close to where we are right now, and we can maybe pass by afterwards. But it's called Onul, and I am sorry, it is another Korean cafe.
Why do you like Korean stuff so much? I'm curious. Because you're a Venezuelan. Hang on, you're Venezuelan, American, Italian, German, and you're like, if we're gonna eat, it's gonna be Korean.
Do you know what? No, I just
in
think...
France, by the way.
No, but do you know what? I think it's just that actually in this neighborhood, there's such great Korean food. And so I think that's why. Like, if I was in a neighborhood where there was really great Ethiopian food, which I love Ethiopian food, then that's what I would talk. But I don't know why. There's a lot of great Korean spots here. And so I just have really, leaned into it. But this place is so special because it almost feels like you're going into someone's like house, and I love that. When something is decorated with just like so much soul, right? Like,
did you say it was a coffee shop?
It's a coffee shop. Cool. Because it's like kind of on the way, so we'll pass it afterwards if you want.
Absolutely.
And I don't know. I would say maybe like starting there for like an early morning coffee, and I'd say going early is really good because that place gets filled actually. So kind of going early, you could maybe do a little bit of just a bit of coffee. They have, food too, but I would just do coffee there, I'd say. This whole street also, Commerce, is like great for shopping. They have tons of different shops, so you could just kind of like bop around here for a bit.
The clue is in the name. Commerce.
Yes, Commerce. Yeah, I think, it must have been originally like the Commerce Street or whatever. But so, yeah. And this is something that I still haven't figured out. I don't know if it's every Sunday. Or if it's just certain Sundays, but they do like a great kind of like flea market thing here. And it's the neatest thing, like all these old things. And I feel like people don't know about that too. And it's right here on Rue du Commerce. And I'm trying to think. Then what else might we do? If the Seine was open, I would go swim in the Seine. I would spend like a few hours there hanging out. I think that'd be so fun. And then there's also Beaugrenelle, which is like, it's basically just a mall. But
it's down by the water?
Yeah, it's down by the water. Yeah. It's kind of funny because since I'm American, like, especially when I first moved here, sometimes I just go because it felt kind of like... I felt kind of like American almost. You're going to, but French, right? Because you're going to a French mall, and they've got like a really nice cinema there too. But yeah, I don't know. Then maybe I'd go to. Oh, there's such a nice park too. I would probably go. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to remember. My name is blanking on it, and they've got.
Citroën.
This is it, exactly.
André.
Yes, exactly.
Where they've got the big
the Montgolfier, they say in French, but
yes. What is it called? It's a hot air balloon.
Hot air balloon, yes.
Yeah, but I think it's not hot air. It's helium. Is it?
Oh, maybe.
I don't know what it is, but it's a balloon.
I don't know, yeah.
Every time I go there, if there's the slightest wind, they won't open it.
They won't do it. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
And for me, it's quite far off from where I live, so every time I've gone out there, they're like, nah.
I've never been brave enough to do it, but I would love to one day.
It's attached to the ground.
But it's still scary.
Yeah,
it could just come falling down, right? Like,
it might end up in Normandy.
What if it detaches? There's like a rogue person who slices the thing. No, I don't know. But I would love to one day. So yeah, anyways, I'd probably go walk around there, chill for a bit. But again, like, I know this as probably less like a touristy place and more like I don't know, like a relaxing thing. Like, I don't know. I'm thinking of like going and doing watercolor painting in the park or something, do you know? But yeah, and then go to like a really yummy food place too. I was gonna say I won't give you another Korean restaurant for a recommendation, but there are really great Korean restaurants.
This isn't meant to be my sort of recommendations, but we talked about this before.
The Café du Commerce.
Yeah,
I
recommend that.
Yeah, well, so my partner's been there and really, really liked it. And what's worse is I was the one who told him about it. Then he ended up going with his friends. Like, hey, I told you about that.
He comes to me and says, "This is really good.
Yeah.
You should go there."
Yeah, this is exactly what I was like. Well, we should go there. But yeah, Café du Commerce apparently is really nice and beautiful. I think it's one of the oldest ones, at least around here.
It's got a connection to the, I think it was an old car warehouse or factory or something, and the dishes were served to be affordable for 500 workers that would come across.
Oh my gosh,
something like
that's
that.
such a nice story.
And it's built very beautifully. It looks like the interior of Not really, but the interior of a ship in that you can sit around the balconies and 3
that's
levels
beautiful.
going up.
And they've got a lot of greenery in the inside.
Yeah, they do.
Too, right?
It's really
yeah.
nice.
Yeah. So anyways, I haven't been there, but my
That's where
partner recommends it. Yeah. No, honestly, if I were going to recommend another place, I'd probably do again some sort of Asian food. But you know what? Actually, this is one that will, because I was going to say Thai place, but there's actually some of the best pizza here. And I'm trying to remember the name, but it's 2 brothers. They're from Naples. Mm-hmm. And they make amazing pizza, and like people say it's the best pizza in
They know what they're doing,
Paris.
those Napoli
Those
characters.
Napolitan, yeah, so good. I don't even know what the name is. It's around here too. We might walk by.
Well,
it.
you can send it to me and we'll put it in the show notes.
Yeah, totally. Because that pizza is truly excellent, and it's like wild because they've always got a line there too. But yeah, maybe like some yummy pizza there.
You know, something that these are all great tips. Or what about a drink, like a cocktail or something?
Trying to think. Honestly, probably just any of these sorts of things. Like, we can't see it here, but there's like a lot of really cool like cafes that just sit.
It's funny,
in
these
a
guys
corner.
can't see it either. You're just pointing. You're pointing to a residential building over there. It doesn't.
So funny. Around the corner, there's one of these cafes. Just one of these typical Parisian cafes that
Cool.
you go sit, you know? Yeah, I would probably just sit at any of these. There's also near Émile Zola, there's a bunch of these really nice cafes too, and I just go get a drink there and sit out, yeah.
I want to... we've probably been talking for quite a while now. I think time
I
might be
know,
running
maybe,
away.
who
Yeah,
knows?
but
And then finish with a stroll by the Seine.
very good.
There we
Always. You know what? On your district,
Yeah.
I once saw a guy catch a fish that was easily bigger than you
What?
and
No.
maybe bigger than me.
Are you serious?
I took pictures. I'll
In
share
the
them this
Seine?
week. Yeah.
Oh my god,
A
well,
catfish.
you're not doing anything to convince people to go swimming in the Seine area.
Hopefully they've blocked it off because that thing would swallow you.
That's
It was
crazy.
enormous, and they pulled off. Everyone was
No.
gathering around and clapping. And he let it go, obviously.
Oh, good.
But
yeah.
But yeah, it was crazy.
Oh my gosh,
crazy! And I
that's
took a picture of him
wild.
pulling it out with the Eiffel Tower in the background.
Oh my
Because otherwise, I felt
God.
no one would believe that
I
it
wouldn't
was in
believe
Paris.
you. They would think it was.
I'll
what
show
do
you
call
the
this,
picture.
Like a tall tale, a fish. One of these fishing stories.
Big fish story.
Yeah.
Something you do a lot on Instagram that I really like is you go into a place that could be, it's probably a Korean restaurant. Now I'm getting to know you a bit better. And you record yourself.
Ordering stuff.
Yeah, you say learn French with me or speak French with
Yeah,
practice French with me.
yeah.
I really like that idea.
Yeah.
So good job on that.
Oh, thank
I
you.
really think it's cool.
That's cute.
But
yeah.
do people seem to like that as well?
People love it, and I think it's so funny because I feel like I do a lot more interesting
Yeah,
content
sure, I get what you
in
mean.
my own opinion.
No, but I think there's some like a sort of vulnerability to it as well.
Yeah,
Do you know
it's
what I
so
mean?
it's so nerve wracking.
Because you're not saying
yeah.
like if you said, "Watch me order this in English."
Yeah,
You'd be like,
yeah.
"Why am I watching this?"
Yeah.
But how good do you speak French? How
I
well
mean,
is-
I think it's pretty good now, but it's always nerve-wracking, I think, doing it in a language that's not your first language.
Sure.
And on top of that, like, I don't know if people realize this, but, like, filming yourself, too. Like, I am always so much more nervous.
Yeah.
Suddenly my words
That's why I do
get mixed
audio.
up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh, the pressure.
I think it's a really cool idea, and I want to steal it.
I mean,
for
I'm not
once.
the one who invented it.
Yeah,
you know,
I get it,
saw
but you
an
do it well.
Italian creator
That's
do
cool.
it. and
I
was
like the way
cool,
that you
yeah.
do it, and I want to
Thank
steal it from you
you.
or her.
Yeah, I love that.
But
yeah.
I don't think people want to see up my nose while I'm getting my laws
You
and
know,
lows mixed
my
up.
dad has told me in the past, he's like, it's not a very flattering angle. And I'm like, thanks, Dad,
But it's
thanks.
so real. You know what is different is
Yeah.
there's so much
Yeah.
people doing content that isn't real as well.
Yeah.
I don't mean AI. I just mean it's like go to
This is
Cafe
an
de Commerce
authentic
because everyone's talking
moment.
about it.
Yeah.
Any tips for me if I do a similar video?
Oh my gosh, I would say just, practice, like, right? If it comes out horribly the first time, you don't like it, it doesn't matter. Like, and it's interesting too because it helps you also kind of pay attention to what you're saying. And I've actually gotten corrected in the comments sometimes, and I think that's amazing. Like French people being like, "Oh, actually, you could say it this way," and I'm like, "Amazing, thank you, I'm learning." And-
I got a 5-year-old son for that.
Oh yeah,
And
you've got a native French speaker at home.
he's
yeah.
ruthless as well.
Oh, I see. That's so funny. Yeah.
Not for me, but maybe. Anyhow, okay, let's bring it back to the 15th to finish.
Yeah.
Let's imagine that you're going to get kicked out of this district. The mayor comes out and says,
I'd fight it.
he said you've been sharing too many hidden gems. We don't
Yeah.
want you here anymore.
Yeah, get out.
Is there, and I think this will let people get an idea of your personality too. Where would you go next in Paris?
Oh my God, that's such a good question. Do you know what I think? It's tricky. I'm not totally sure where I would want my next spot to be.
Well, you can't have too long to think about it because
no.
because the podcast is running out, and in this fictional situation, the mayor's angry.
And the mayor's angry. Gabby needs to... Okay, well, I'm just going to say, it's interesting because my answer would be different. Like, depending, if I were just like a single girl living on my own, I would probably go somewhere like maybe the 9th, right? Because it'd be just like really fun. But I have a partner, I've got a dog. Like, I kind of like something being a bit like more quiet, you know, where I still have access to cool spots. So I don't know, I'm like thinking... It's really different, but maybe the 16th even. Like, I think it's really pretty. Like, I know it might be controversial.
It's so funny.
Who knows? Yeah.
It's so funny because the last episode that we did was the 16th,
Yeah.
and it was a guy saying how much he didn't like it.
I think the 16th is beautiful. I mean, this is kind of silly too, maybe, but something that impacts me is like the beauty of the areas around
Believe me,
it.
that is not silly to me.
Okay, well...
For Paris, this is a beautiful city.
It is, but I think the 16th is really beautiful, and the streets are kind of wide, and I feel like there's a bit more greenery. You're also close to like, what is it, Boulogne, like with the woods and things, and I don't know, I think there's areas there that are really beautiful and have more greenery and actually maybe more spots for my dog is what I'm thinking. But I don't know enough about kind of the restaurant and cafe scene to definitively say that, I'd say, you know? I
think it'd be more expensive for one thing.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah, definitely.
But Jay on the last episode was talking about how many dogs there are.
Yeah,
but also how freewheeling people are with letting them
and that scares
leave a
me.
mess.
Yeah, that scares me. Yeah,
what does that scare you? What do you mean?
Just not the poo bit, but the dogs off the leash.
Yeah, sure.
That's only because my dog has been attacked by a dog who was off the leash. So after that, I've been very, very careful. But yeah. Anyways,
I think you found a good spot for yourself in the 15th.
For sure. No, Mayor, don't kick me out. I'd like to stay.
They're not listening. Don't worry.
Who knows?
The ambassador might be.
Hello, ambassador. Please let me stay. No.
But Gabby, thanks so much for being on the show and for sharing all your tips.
Oh, thank you so much, Ollie. I really appreciated this. So yeah, thank you.
So there you have it, music from Press Maxon and a lovely chat with Gaby. Right after that chat, I went and I did exactly what she said. I went and jumped in the Seine, and it was really spectacular. I mean, I loved it. Find her on Instagram, Gaby_Hafner, Hafner, and Gaby with 1B. I'll link that in the show notes. But in terms of swimming in the Seine, the one in the 15th is it's so much bigger than the one in the Marais, or at least it feels way bigger. And I realize it's because the one in the Marais that I think most people have seen pictures of, it's so central. It's got a sort of pontoon around it, whereas this one near the Eiffel Tower is just got like a rope around it, so it really feels like you're swimming off into the Seine. I loved it. So, if you enjoyed this episode, why not become a member on Patreon or Substack? Unlock all sorts of bonuses, including my guide to Paris, which features things in every arrondissement. Why not become a member? Why not book a walking tour? We do tours in several districts in this city, and we'd love to meet you. Me personally, I do Monday mornings in the Marais. So if you want to see me, come and do my walking tour. theearfultower.com/tours. Let's finish this up with a little more music. Here we go.